Welcome back to the Roaming Range Disc Golf channel. I'm Chuck, and today I'll be teaching you the 100-foot forehand hyzer. It's a shot that moves left to right, helps you get around objects, and it's very handy on the disc golf course. Now this shot's very handy because like all of our other shots at level 1, you don't need any kind of run up. No X-step, no walk up, pretty much all standstills to get the 100-foot distance. And this shot will allow you to move around objects. You can shoot it out to the left and it'll finish back to the right, and you can really manipulate the Frisbee with the natural spin that it has. For your stance, most of the time I'm pointing my foot toward the target. I've got a nice comfortable weight balance between my front and back foot. You could also do a straddle stance. This might be handy if you're pinned up behind an object and you need to step out. It'd be a good way to get this shot off. You could probably reach out 3 or 4 feet and get around an object. So there's not a lot of lower body into this shot. It's more of just an arm. And that's a nice shot to have because there's a lot of situations where you may have to take a knee and get around a low ceiling, or just have a nice clean shot with a bad footing. Maybe you're on a hill or a bank or something and you just don't have room for a run up. As far as the arm goes, you're just doing the normal forehand grip, but what I like to do is bend down to the right a little bit. The reason for this shot is so that it goes from left to right. There's really no need to stand up tall and put something out there that may not finish to the right. If you lean over to the right, then it's gonna reinforce the angle, the hyzer angle, where the tip of the Frisbee away from you is lower than it is close to you. So you want that hyzer angle because that's going to force the disc to move from left to right. As far as aiming point on this shot, you really need to give this shot a little bit of air. Too low and it won't have room or time to get back to the right. So something about 10-15 feet in the air is usually pretty good, and it's just going to go up, start to lose that spin, and crash down to the right. Something to note is that when you have it on that hyzer angle, your hand is down below your waist. When you come through the shot, you need to finish with your hand up. That'll help keep it on that hyzer angle. There's a lot of touch to this shot. You've got to make sure that it stays on that hyzer angle throughout the pop, throughout the release, to make sure that it stays on that hyzer release angle. If you try and put too much power on it, there's a good chance you're going to roll your wrist over and turn the disc to the left. You don't want to do that. You want to just make sure that you stay on plane, flip the wrist through. I almost have my fingers up at the end just to make sure it stays on that hyzer angle. The only reason you're throwing this shot is so that it goes from left to right. You're not looking to go left at any point during this shot. So good luck with that shot. Get out there and practice it. It's going to save you strokes on the course.